The 2020 election was unlike any in American history. We showed up, we made a difference, and we showed the nation that our voice is our power. But 2020 also demonstrated the worst that could happen. It gave us the largest coordinated attack against our freedom to vote. Extremist politicians across the country worked to block the will of thousands of voters, to silence our voice. It wasn't just the long lines that made the news cycle, it was the confusing variations in voting requirements from state to state, well-funded disinformation campaigns, delayed results, and illegitimate lawsuits. And the days and weeks leading up to November 6th was by no means the end of these racist policies. These extremist politicians are now employing the same tactics for the 2022 midterms. Dark money is fueling hundreds of new racist and restrictive laws, and together, they're erecting blatant barriers to the vote. That's why the For the People Act is so crucial to preserve our freedom to vote, a freedom leaders like John Lewis fought for his entire life. We need national standards to protect essential tools like early voting, vote by mail, and the ability for voters to register anytime, including on Election Day. And it's not just about protecting us at the ballot box. The For the People Act is a transformational bill that will definitively return power to the voter. We can finally end the dominance of big corporations and dark money in our politics. We can make sure congressional maps are drawn fairly. And we can set stricter ethics rules to ensure our elected officials are governing with our best interest in mind. There has never been a better time to pass something like For the People Act. With the threat of gerrymandering and the 2022 election looming on the horizon, this may be our last, best chance to protect voters and realize the promise of democracy. Together, we can preserve the freedom to vote and ensure fair representation in our government. Together, we can bring our power in 2022. Tell your senator that you have a right to be heard. Tell them it's time to pass the For the People Act.